let's get rid of that. Hey, I'm Kat, a guide here at Backcountry. Today I'm going to cover the top 10 things every camp chef needs in their kit every time they hit the road. From the chuck box that holds all the tools, spices, and stuff you need to cook, to the big hitter items no camp kitchen is complete without. No matter how many days you'll be out there or how many people are in your crew, check out this list to make sure you have everything you need for your next car camping trip. Number 1, chuck box. A chuck box is exactly what it sounds like. This is the box that you always chuck into your vehicle before hitting the road that has all the small items for your camp kitchen. We've included a packing list for your chuck box below, as well as a link for a downloadable version. I recommend saving it and adding these items to your gear list so you don't miss something essential. You can choose something simple and affordable like a large plastic tote, or upgrade to one of our waterproof backcountry duffels that comes complete with backpack straps for easy moving. Or you can go the DIY route and build your own handcrafted wooden box with fold-out tables and equipment-specific compartments. There's plenty of tutorials online if you're feeling crafty. 2, the stove. A reliable stove system is central to every camp kitchen. Depending on your packing space, you can go with a compact 2-burner stove that runs on a 1-pound propane canister, or go big with something deluxe. Generally, just make sure that each burner on the stove you pick puts out at least 10,000 BTUs per hour, which is the average output of a household burner. Many stoves can be accessorized with griddles and grill boxes so you can easily go from AM pancakes to PM T-bone steaks. If you're wanting something more low-key, you can get something smaller that works for backpacking. Just make sure you check the type of fuel it needs. Some specialty fuels aren't as readily available in remote areas, unlike the more common, smaller propane canisters. You can also get wood or briquette burning stoves that rely on twigs. Just make sure to check for any existing fire bans in your area which could impact cooking on an open flame. There are also electric-powered stoves and accessories which are great if you're running on solar power. Number 3, the cooler. A quality hard-shell cooler is essential for eating well in the outdoors. Soft-sided coolers might work for day trips, but hard-shell coolers will insulate much longer and protect your food from getting crushed in your vehicle. If you're planning on bringing canned or bottled beverages as well, I recommend that you have 2 separate coolers for food and drinks. You'll be getting in and out of the drink cooler more frequently, which will allow chilled air to escape. If you have food stored in a separate cooler, it will be opened less frequently and your temperature-sensitive foods will stay chilled longer. Here's some quick cooler tips to keep your cooler colder longer. Pre-chill your cooler with frozen water bottles before loading it up so that your ice doesn't immediately start melting on impact. Use block or cubed ice. Machine ice is wet and already melting. And if possible, keep your cooler out of the sun and in a shaded spot at camp. Number 4, the table. Many established campgrounds offer picnic tables, but if you like to set up camp farther from the beaten path, a table is essential for setting out food and snacks, prepping odds and ends for cooking, and keeping camp organized. I recommend something sturdy that folds or rolls up. If you have a truck, a piece of plywood, or a cutting board on your tailgate is a great camp hack. 5, cookware. The cornerstone of any camp kitchen is the Dutch oven. You can bake, sear, and saute anything over any heat source without worrying about getting ashes in your food. But the real reason we swear by it, you can cover it with charcoal briquettes, put it over hot coals near an open fire, or use it on your camp stove and trust that your food is getting heated on all sides. Some models even come with a deep dish lid that can double as a skillet. If you properly care for your Dutch oven, which means never ever cleaning it with soap and drying it before storing, it will eventually create its own natural non-stick surface, aka it'll become seasoned. That being said, some people swear by Dutch oven liners, which makes cleanup a breeze at camp and even doubles as a serving tin. For the rest of your cookware, you'll want to think about durability and weight. Titanium and aluminum are great for backpacking when weight is more critical. On the other hand, stainless steel cookware is durable and heats more evenly, but is generally heavier. Number 6, coffee. While this is listed in the chuck box list, there are so many options and it's such an important part of your camp experience, you'll want to make sure you get it right. When it comes to grinding your coffee, if you're a real aficionado, you can get a hand grinder so you have freshly ground beans every morning. But we never shy away from pre-ground either. Number 7, water. There are plenty of options for water containers, from the classic large blue or green jugs made of heavy plastic to the lighter options like collapsible cubes. You definitely can't have too much water. The general rule of thumb is to plan on about 7 gallons for 2 people for about 2 nights. From there, you can scale up accordingly. If you're going to be near a water source, you can also consider utilizing a water filtration system. You can also bring a folding bucket for non-potable water for things like washing dishes. Just make sure to mark which containers are which. Number 8, lights. One of the biggest bummers of camping is cooking in the dark. Maybe you rolled into camp after a bike ride that went later than expected, or you lost track of time at happy hour. Either way, you're going to want more than just a headlamp to light your area. I recommend using a camp lantern, which is not only great for cooking, but awesome for lighting after dinner games without blinding your campmates. Number 9, aluminum foil. The real MVP of camp kitchens is aluminum foil. Cook your custom campfire meal over campfire coals in a foil packet. Let people customize their dinners with any combo of veggies, meat, herbs, and spices, and then wrap up your foil, pop it on the coals for about 35 to 45 minutes, open it up, and enjoy. Here are some aluminum foil tips. Use heavy-duty foil so it doesn't rip and leave your dinner in the ashes. Don't skip on fats like butter, olive oil, and coconut oil, which will keep your food from burning. And be careful when opening the packet. It's full of hot steam. Number 10, camp chairs. Last but most certainly not least, you've got to have a camp chair. Whether it's a basic stool to sit on, a chair that insulates your bevy, or something that's big enough for 2, a camp chair is a must. So make sure to throw these essentials in your rig before you head out this weekend, and you'll be set up with the ultimate camp kitchen. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. If you need anything else, please reach out to Gearhead today. Bon appetit!